everyone. Welcome to our afternoon session here at Big 12 Basketball Media Days presented by New Era. I am Missy Heydrich, and now it's my pleasure to be joined by the contingent from the University of Kansas. Picked sixth in this year's Big 12.
And now let's welcome the Kansas Jayhawks women's basketball head coach with her, with the three student athletes.
As a head coach, joining him, three student athletes: junior guard Samaya Nichols, senior guard Elle Evans, and freshman forward Jalea Davis. Welcome to all of you. Coach, I'm going to start with you. Last year, I know, a season of up and downs, adversity, injuries, all of the things. You turn the page to this season with a mixture of veterans. You've got 7 returners and new faces. What has impressed you most about this team as you've prepared and really gotten into the meat of it in the fall?
I think actually something that I have very little to do with, and that's how connected this group has become both on and off the floor in a really short period of time.
As you look at some of those new players and as they mesh, what has the intensity level been like at practice, and how have those young players kind of embraced that competitive spirit that's set and the level that's set by your returners?
Well, I think that's where you have to rely on returners, and that's, we're very fortunate in this era of college athletics to have 7 returners that know and understand and embrace our culture and our standards, and it's their responsibility to set the tone of the intensity level that you mentioned. And we're fortunate that the 4 freshmen and Lily Meister all came in and embraced it.
As you look at the landscape across the country, not just specifically to the Big 12, the teams that you play in the non-conference, etc., this conference obviously stacks up as one of the best in the nation, but you also know you have to prepare yourself. So what did you want to accomplish with your non-conference, knowing you've got this blend, going to put the puzzle together, and challenge them in a way that's going to set you up for the grind of the Big 12?
I think you always schedule relative to your roster, and I think we have a really good mix. Obviously, play Missouri here at T-Mobile very early on. Have a home game against Minnesota. We go on the road to Northwestern. I play Georgia, an SEC team. So we've really got a good mix of non-conference competition, knowing that we have the luxury of playing our first Big 12 game in Hilton.
Congratulations. All right, I'm going to pose some questions to our student athletes. For all of our media friends out there, if you do have a question, please raise your hand. We will bring a microphone to you. We have Delaney and Chloe that are here helping us this afternoon, as they did this morning. I'm going to start with Samaya, preseason All Big 12 selection. Your 2025 first team selection a season ago. Even though opposing coaches may have wanted it to happen, you didn't have a sophomore slump, young lady. So what do you take away from last year? And then what has been your focus in the offseason to take your game to that next level?
My takeaway from last year was that I did good. That's about it. I did good, and now it's on to the next. This offseason, I worked on leadership, a different leadership style. I am definitely a lead by example. Everything that I do, I just want to lead by example. I don't want to say anything. Well, Brandon will start yelling at me if I don't say anything. Just being more dominant and assertive and holding myself to a certain standard so that I can hold my teammates to that same standard as well.
He's nodding over here, so I think he agrees. He knows he needs you to be vocal as well. That happens a lot. Elle, last season, it was your first in the Big 12 after transferring to Kansas. You had a very successful junior year. What can you take from your experiences, having been a newcomer a year ago? And what have you been able to talk to the new players, the freshmen, transfers, about life in the Big 12, what they're going to experience day in and day out?
Yeah, I think looking at the Big 12, obviously it's very competitive. I think no matter who you're going to play, you're going to get a competitive basketball game. So I think that talking to the newcomers, I think that's something that they're going to be ready for. No matter who we're playing, you're going to have to give 100% effort and be ready for, whatever each team is going to throw at you.
And Jalea, a 5-star recruit, the Kansas Gatorade Player of the Year, and as a note that was given to me, the third McDonald's All-American to come to Kansas in program history. Why was KU the right fit for you?
Yeah, I think for me personally, just being a hometown kid and having a dream to come here for my whole life, I think that was something that was really important to me. I think also just being able to have a good connection with Coach Brandon. We grew up and we talked a lot, and just being able to have that kind of connection and the family aspect here, I think that was something that helped me make the decision to come here.
You could have told me that a lot sooner than you did.
Make that a little simpler on you. I think the scouting report is versatile. So, what is it about the system at Kansas that fits your game for you to be successful early in your career?
I think for me, just the speed of the game. I think I'm really a good rim runner. I think Samaya plays super fast as a point guard, and just her ability to look up and transition and just look up for the open player, make the right play. I think that was the right fit for me.
That sounds like a good 1-2 combo.
She's so sweet.
All right, I think we have a couple questions, if I'm not mistaken. I think I've gotten one right here. If you can identify yourself, please.
Hannah Hernandez from the University Daily Kansan. Ladies, can you tell me about your chemistry off the court and how that translates on the court as a team?
Elle, why don't you go ahead?
Yeah, I mean, I think having 12 people on our roster, I think that's helped us become super close. I think having 7 returners and 5 newcomers, I think we have a whole load of different personalities, and I think all of our personalities mesh really well. And I think that just like the more time we're able to spend together, just the better we'll be on the floor. And I think that that's showed from June until now. I can really say like we're definitely very comfortable with how each other play. And also we have each other's backs off the floor.
And we've got a question right there. Go ahead.
AJ Niergartner, also University Daily Kansan. Coach, what is it like recruiting, coaching the highest ranked recruit since ESPN started ranking women's recruits in 2007?
Well, I think, you coach how you coach. And I think, we've always been about challenging players and to obviously give a great effort every day, to play with an intensity, to be a great teammate. But I also think it's understanding all the things that player is and can be. And that's something that Jalea has really embraced, is she understands who she is, but is working tirelessly to add things to her game and expand her game.
We've got time for just 2 more quick questions. Go ahead.
Hi, Emma Noble with Playmakers KU. Elle, I like how you just touched on the overall team relationship. Samaya, I know you just said how if you're not vocal enough, Coach Schneider might, give you a hard time. Can you just talk about the relationship between you two over your time here at Kansas and going into this season?
I'm talking about Elle and I or Brandon and I?
You and Coach, yeah.
Oh, okay,
Sorry.
Okay. Brandon's my buddy. We talk so much. We talk every single day. I go into his office, we yap some more, and we're extremely close. I would like to say if I could make him my bridesmaid, I would.
I love that. We've got one more question. It's going to go right here. Please identify yourself.
Eric Lucio with KJHK Radio. Samaya, you talked earlier about how last year's team kind of peaked early. What are some things that you guys could do as a team this year to prevent that from happening again?
Yes, for one, it's consistency and just showcasing the love that we have for each other on the court, being able to continuously play for each other for long periods of time, whether things are going wrong or right. And for one, we have the depth for that, we have the skill for that, and we have the chemistry for that as well.
Well, we want to thank all of you for being here. Best of luck this season. You'll be back here soon to play one game and then back in March for the Big 12 tournament. Coach, best of luck to all of you. The contingent from the University of Houston will be with us here on stage shortly.